This video will cover moderate level questions regarding the topic of derivatives, product, and quotient rule. Number 1. To find the equation of the tangent line, a slope and a point are required. Y of 2 equals 2 times 2 minus 2 squared times the square root of 2, 0 times square root of 2, which is 0. The point is 2, 0. Differentiate y, use the product rule. Y prime equals 2x minus x squared prime times the square root of x plus 2x minus x squared times square root of x prime, but we can rewrite as x to the power of 1 over 2. Then the derivative of 2x minus x squared is 2 minus 2x times the square root of x plus 2x minus x squared times 1 over 2 x 1 over 2 minus 1. Use the power rule. 2 minus 2x times the square root of x plus 2x minus x squared 1 over 2 x to the power of minus 1 over 2 is square root of x. We don't simplify, so y prime of 2 equals 2 minus 2 times 2, which is 4, times the square root of 2 plus 4 minus 4 times 1 over 2 square root of 2. This is 0. So minus 2 times the square root of 2. So slope is minus 2 square root of 2. Use the slope point form. Y minus 0 equals minus 2 times square root of 2 times x minus 2. Therefore, y equals minus 2 square root of 2x plus 4 square root of 2. Number 2, we need a y coordinate when x equals 1. So y of 1 equals square root of 1 over 2 minus 3 times 1 squared 1 over 2 minus 3, which is minus 1. The point is 1, minus 1. Differentiate y, use the quotient rule. Y prime equals square root of x prime times 2 minus 3x squared minus square root of x times 2 minus 3x squared prime over 2 minus 3x squared squared. d dx of square root of x equals d dx of x to the power of 1 over 2. Then derive 1 over 2 x to the power of 1 over 2 minus 1. So 1 over 2 times x to the power of minus 1 over 2. 1 over 2 times 1 over x to the power of 1 over 2. So 1 over 2 square root of x. There are many cases where square root of x need to be differentiated, so it is convenient to memorize it like a formula. Then back to the original. 1 over 2 square root of x times 2 minus 3x squared minus square root of x times minus 6x over 2 minus 3x squared squared. We don't simplify, just put 1 into x. Y prime of 1 equals 1 over 2 square root of 1 times 2 minus 3 times 1 squared minus square root of 1 times minus 6 times 1 over 2 minus 3 times 1 squared, then squared. So 1 over 2 times minus 1 make positive plus 6 over minus 1 squared. So minus 1 over 2 plus 6, which is 11 over 2. 11 over 2 is the slope of the tangent line. We need the slope of the normal line. So slope is minus 2 over 11, which is the negative reciprocal of the slope of the tangent line. Use the slope point form. So y minus 1 equals minus 2 over 11 times x minus 1. Make positive. So y equals minus 2 over 11x plus 2 over 11 minus 1. So final answer is y equals minus 2 over 11x minus 9 over 11. Number 3, h prime of x equals, differentiate the first term first. Then differentiate the second term. So 2 times f of x prime gx plus 2 times f of x times gx prime plus square root of x prime times f of x plus square root of x times f of x prime. So 2f prime of x times g of x plus 2f of x g prime of x plus 1 over 2 square root of x times f of x plus square root of x times f prime x. Put x equals 1 into h prime of x. H prime of 1 equals 2f prime of 1 g of 1 plus 2 times f of 1 g prime of 1 plus 1 over 2 square root of 1, which is 2, times f of 1 plus square root of 1 equals 1, then f prime of 1. So 2 times f prime of 1 equals 3, g of 1 equals minus 1, plus 2 times f of 1 equals 2, times g prime 1 equals 4, plus 1 over 2, f of 1 equals 2, plus f prime of 1 equals 3, minus 6, plus 4 times 4, which is 16, plus 1 plus 3. So it's make 10, then 4. Final answer is 14. So h prime of 1 equals 14. H prime of x equals, prime the numerator times the denominator minus numerator times prime the denominator over the denominator squared equals 4 prime equals 0. Then we have to use the product rule. So x squared prime times f of x plus x squared times f of x prime, which is f prime of x, times square root of x minus 1 minus, keep this one, 4 plus x squared f of x. Then do you remember square root of x prime equals 1 over 2 square root of x. So 1 over 2 square root of x minus 1 prime equals 0 over square root of x minus 1 squared. So 2x times f of x plus x squared f prime of x times square root of x minus 1 minus 4 plus x squared f of x times 1 over 2 square root of x over square root of x minus 1 squared. Then h prime over 4 equals 2 times 4, 8 f over 4 plus 4 squared, 16 f prime over 4 times square root of 4, 2 minus 1 equals 1, minus 4 plus 4 squared, 16 times f of 4, then 1 over 2 square root of 4, which is 2, over square root of 4, which is 2 minus 1 squared, equals 8 times f of 4 equals 1, plus 16 times f prime over 4 equals minus 1, times 1, which is the same, minus 4 plus 16 times f of 4 equals 1, times 1 over 4 over 1, then 8 minus 16 minus 20 divided by 4, so minus 8 minus 5, which is minus 13. So h prime over 4 equals minus 13. If y equals square root of x, then we can rewrite as x to the power of 1 over 2. Then y prime equals 1 over 2, x to the power of 1 over 2 minus 1. So 1 over 2 times x to the power of minus 1 over 2. So 1 over 2 times 1 over x to the power of 1 over 2. We can rewrite as 1 over 2 square root of x. Please remember, square root of x prime equals 1 over 2 square root of x. Y prime equals square root of x minus 4 prime times the square root of x plus 4 minus square root of x minus 4 times square root of x plus 4 prime over square root of x plus 4 squared. First one, square root of x prime equals 1 over 2 square root of x times square root of x plus 4 minus square root of x minus 4 times square root of x prime equals 1 over 2 square root of x plus 4 prime equals 0 over square root of x plus 4 squared, then times 2 times square root of x on each side. The first one, square root of x plus 4 minus the second one, cancelled, square root of x minus 4 over square root of x plus 4 squared times 2 times square root of x. Square root of x plus 4 minus square root of x plus 4 over 2 times square root of x times square root of x plus 4 squared. Then this one is 8. So finally 4 over square root of x times square root of x plus 4 squared. I hope this video has been helpful. The previous lesson is linked in the description bar below. If you have any questions, leave them in a comment. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more.